I'm back at Gateway's Haunted Playhouse to experience Camp Terror. Let's get spooked. Hi everyone, I'm Jay, and you're watching the Theme Park Foodies. Unfortunately, Sam can't be with me. She's home with our dog, Frank. Frank unfortunately needed to get some shots. She's just making sure that he's okay. But if you've been watching us for a little bit, last year we highlighted a local haunt known as Gateway's Haunted Playhouse. They're one of the premier haunts here in Long Island, which is around the area where we live. And they're located in Bellport, New York, and they're based obviously out of the Gateway Playhouse. Usually the attraction, 2019 and before, it would last about 30-40 minutes, a huge haunted house. Last year they scaled it back. It was only about a 15-minute attraction. This year I heard they scaled it back up again, but they still are taking a lot of precautions to prevent the spread of COVID-19. There is a vaccine mandate for this particular facility. You will need to show your vaccine card before walking in. The parking situation is different than last year. As you drive in front of the playhouse, they'll make a left-hand turn. You can park in the general lot. Last year you had to park in the back. I also hear this year you may need to keep your mask on inside the haunted house. That's just something I heard, so we'll see if that's enforced. I'll let you guys know if that is mandated. I have my vaccine card, obviously I'm going to show them. Last year they had you park in the back, and this year as well they've expanded the house. Although not as big as prior years, between 30 to 40 minutes, I did hear from one of the representatives here that it is about a 25-minute house, which I think is a good value. It's about $25 for the house. They also still have Brigand's Run. So I'm going to be experiencing Camp Terror. Last year we did Brigand's Run. If you want to see a little highlight of that, check out last year's vlog. It's about $50 per car. It is a great experience. They put a lot into it. You could tell that these are seasoned actors putting on a performance. I'm excited to check out this year's haunt. Unfortunately, I can't film inside the houses, so I will have to let you guys know what I think after I experience the house, and I'll get back to you. Gateway's Haunted Playhouse has been doing haunts around here for a very long time, and they are well regarded here in the Long Island community, so I'm excited to experience the house they have this year, Camp Terror. Unfortunately, since I can't film inside the house, this vlog would be pretty short, so I am going to head down the road and head to a place we went to last year, Painter's, for some food. They're only about 5 minutes down the road, and the food I had last year was very good. It's themed kind of after, you know, a painter. So I will head inside. Yeah, I will rate the experience on a scary scale of 1 to 10, 1 being least scary and 10 being very scary. And then I will rate it again on a value scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very poor and 10 being a great value. So I'll let you guys know what I think after I experience the house. If you listen to the radio here in Long Island and you check their website, Scare Factor did actually rate Gateway back in 2019 as one of the #1 haunts in New York. So last year, you would park back there and you can see it already getting foggy. But it looks like they've expanded the house and it goes inside the playhouse again this year. Last year you weren't able to go in the playhouse. They used to have food and beverage offerings as well. Unfortunately, they don't provide that this year. They've yet to check my vaccine card, but I'm pretty sure they check that as you enter the attraction. You also have to pick a scheduled time to enter the Haunted Playhouse. I picked between 7 to 7:15, which is the first open time slot. So wow, I just want to say definitely worth it more so this year. You start with 2 indoor sections. I don't want to spoil it too much, but you do start actually in the playhouse area. And I believe you're supposed to be looking for campers throughout the entire attraction. They have the same outdoor portion as they had last year, and then a second indoor portion. At one point it looks like you go through an elevator. I don't know how they do that effect. Then you walk through some fog that looks like you're walking through a swamp. such great production value. The actors put so much into it, and it was really cool because my friend and I had the first time slot, so the scares were fresh, the actors were able to focus on us, and I was told by my friend who is a veteran here that it's not as packed as prior years. Also though, no food or drink. So they used to have food and drink out in the front. Luckily I'm going to Painters. Let me see my rankings. So as far as scariness goes, that's a pretty scary attraction. You're being chased by demons the whole time. There's maybe a chainsaw guy in there as well. I'm gonna definitely give the scare factor an 8. Not a 10, but an 8, definitely up there. As far as value goes, we were in there for a half an hour. Everyone focused on us, and I really like the timed entry because it prevents people from crowding up at the front. So I think for a value, straight 8s, 8 and 8. Great attraction. Definitely recommend checking out Gateway's Haunted Playhouse again this year. I wonder if they're gonna do any rankings, but now I'm really hungry. I'm gonna head to Painters like we did last year, so let's check Painters out. All right, so we just got to Painters. It was about a 25-minute wait. I really love the decor and the atmosphere of this restaurant. We're surrounded by obviously paintings, and it kind of looks like an indoor-outdoor type of feel. It's about a 25-minute wait. I can't wait to try the food. We'll start. All right, so the appetizer that we got was the Asiago garlic bread. It came highly recommended by my friend. And it came with this cool, like, tomato dipping sauce. It looks really good. That's really good. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Taste the cheese. Incredible. Solid, wow. For bread, give that an 8. It's good. Alright, so I got the seafood paella, which is actually a special for tonight. They gave us 2 menus, a specials menu and a standard menu. There's just so much different shellfish in here, including lobster, that I'm going to have to come back to you on my rating of it, because I'll have to try to really get into it. There's also chorizo, some calamari. This looks delicious. But I'll have to try it and get back to you. Alright, so it's kind of hard for me to film in there. Music was loud and stuff, but I want to let you guys know what I thought of my meal. We also got dessert on top of like the seafood dish that I got, the paella. Paella I would definitely give an 8 too. It was great. Seafood tasted fresh. Paella probably could have been like a little like softer maybe, but I guess it's just rice. It was good. Good broth. Then for the dessert, I got the pumpkin cake, which is their special. Very good, very solid. I would probably give that like a 5. I'll give that a 6. It was good, but the highlight was the dessert my friend got. Thankfully, he let me take a bite of it. It was the peanut butter pie. Highly recommend, as you guys know if you watch these videos, I'm a huge fan of peanut butter. That peanut butter pie was a solid 9. Probably the best thing I've eaten all night here. Definitely Painters was a great spot to try, and I had a great time at Gateway's Haunted Playhouse. Highly recommend checking them out. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking really help our channel grow. It helps this video get pushed out there to the stratosphere, the YouTube algorithm. Subscribing also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so you're notified that every time videos come out, which is, well, Sam's not here. Usually my wife's here with me, but it's every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. And sometimes we put an extra one out there too. Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days, but make the days count. We'll see you next time. That's all, folks. Usually I have like a backdrop, but now it's just darkness. Darkness, like Gateway's Haunted Playhouse.